850.
So Ms. Hudgins, one of the things, I watched the NTSB proceeding, and one of the things that I was struck by is that, they basically said everyone is to blame for this. And they specifically called out the board. They said
Bad board.
The board bears some responsibility for this. How do you feel about that? The fact that the board got called out so directly for having, bearing some responsibility for what happened.
Well, of course, it's not an easy thing to listen to, and I say the board believes that it has responsibility, and that's why we began acting right away. They called out that the manual control system was a very important piece in order to keep safe. It called out the kind of testings that need to happen. It called out the fact that we have begun the fact of trying to replace circuits and those things. So I think we accept the fact that there was a horrific accident and that we could not be passive in looking at this, and we needed to be proactive, and that's what we've done.
One of the things that I think struck me was that they pointed out that there was a new mission statement adopted earlier this year, and it mentioned a lot of things, but the one thing it didn't mention was safety.
Well, I found that odd that the word safety was not in the mission statement, but if you go one statement down where the strategic goals are, it says safety and reliable system. And it goes through that to talk about what that means. And that is our strategic goal. And I think what you will see is that the general manager and the board began after the accident to address those issues. As I indicated, the train control system was pointed out, and what we said in order to make sure that our customers remain safe is that we would remove the automatic control system as the dependent piece and go to manual control. And we've had other items. I think it talked about the safety culture, and I think we also want to address those. The board has adopted a whistleblower program to ensure that we report, we want our employees to report these things. We talk about the ability to ensure that employees have a hotline and don't feel intimidated, and that there's a vigorous and aggressive investigation so that folks can feel that they can come forward. But I think we are very much serious about what the recommendations say, but more importantly, what we've already learned, that we want to make sure we keep the system safe.
How do you feel?